We've got two sort of training events going on. One is laser sailing, and that's largely aimed at women, but we have 4 women and 2 men on the course, and we also have a session where there's introduction to racing going on, mainly for cadets.
The rest of the sequence, what happens?
I think it's just giving women confidence that they can come down and get on the water and sail in the conditions that we have at Prestwick, which tends to be quite breezy. We tend to have big waves, can be a bit of pulling up and down the beach, but it's very doable. And I think also trying to get a critical mass of women, if you see other women sailing, then you don't feel quite so odd going out if you're the only woman on the water. So I think it's really important to get that critical mass of female sailors, and then you'll get more coming. Yeah, so we've been sort of running it for a few years, quite casual in a way, nothing too formal, but we have had women's only learn to sail evening class, which we had last year. And as a result of that, we've got a few women who have come off that class and they have now bought lasers. In fact, I think we've got 4 women who have all bought lasers in the last 2 weeks. Females have been very much the minority. It is lovely to come down and have other women around and have a laugh with, not be the only one in the changing room.
I sailed when I was younger on kind of small yachts with my husband, but having kids has been the main barrier actually. Having to get someone to look after them to come down and go sailing was always a bit of an issue. So now that they're a bit older, and the Women on Water course last year that I did was absolutely fabulous. It's good to go out with people that are roughly the same age as well and feel kind of a bit nervous about getting into something new, and it's been great. It just makes me smile, when you get on the water. I'm always really nervous before I go out, but I think as soon as you get on the water and the wind catches you sailing your head off, just that feeling of absolute freedom. I absolutely love it.
Oh, it's been great. Robin's been down helping us particularly with lasers and just helping boost our confidence, and it's been quite windy out there, so even just giving us the confidence to go out when that's probably stronger than we would have gone out in anyway, and just giving us loads of tips, things that we didn't know about. It's been great. It was actually Sarah Green who got me involved, so I came up to do a paddleboarding course, and then I asked about sailing. They pointed me towards Sarah, who I think set up all the Women on Water stuff, and she was great, and she has literally just encouraged me non-stop to the point that I'm joining. Don't want to let her down, but she's been great. It's just that constant person just kind of saying keep going. So yeah, she's been so important in me sailing.
So today we have a special course for women and laser sailing, and I'm really excited about it because I just got a laser for myself last week. I have not raced before, so this is all new to me. New boat, new setup, racing. So, but you know what? Just being out on the water, it's so calming, and you can't think about anything else. You have to just concentrate on what you're doing. So it's a really great opportunity, a great adventure. So physically, actually the weight of pulling boats in and out of the water can sometimes be a challenge. So one of the things I did at Prestwick was apply for a grant and got funding for a couple of lighter boats, particularly if you're wanting to take your kids out. So that's a huge challenge, is getting that timing, what age to take the kids out so you don't terrify them, and so that you start to inspire them into it too. So the exciting thing is my son is here, he's 10, at the same time at the club, doing the introduction to racing training. So I think some of that can be a barrier for women, as they think, how do you prioritise childcare, time for yourself, but actually it's just important to make sure you get out there and have that time as well.